frost last night. Wow, it's going now, but there was ice on the Birdie's waters. This is more for my record than anything else, quite frankly. I shall be leaving here in due course. That's food, enough for a week there. Each box represents a day. It's my old avocado pear, I hope that goes with me. Likes the warmth. Good breadboard. Two beautiful knives. Sabatier. Ils sont français, les couteaux. Ah. Can't the jolly old English make knives? Well, I don't know. They're blooming French knives. Oh. Right, said Fred. Just to wake the machine up. This is mad old Francis, you see. Scottish blood. Ooh, watch out. And the top picture, hang on, I'll get some light on myself first. Here's my Scottish grandmother, Ross, and she's as fine as any queen. Mother, my older brother, who's in Harley Street, London now, the top sports injuries medical consultant, and the little one is me, and then there I am growing up. Hello, there he is. My son, now. There he is, at 10-ish. The last picture my former wife ever sent me. I never saw him after 15 months old. We all shared a bath together in mine home, Newport Pagnell. He committed suicide at the age of 18. My son, Robert Francis. Ha! Here I am. Nah, where am I? There. Oh, I say. I've got the heating on. 64 years old I am. I am not a child. I am not a child. I'll say it for a third time, just in case you didn't get it. I am not a child. For whatever reason, I'm thinking of moving up to Northumbria. I've been looking up the Venerable Bede, who died at the age of 61 or 62 years old. You can look him up on Google. He's a sort of monk, writer and philosopher and stuff. Anyway, a very fine fellow, I'm sure. Doesn't matter where I am, I'll do pretty much the same. First, there's a light, a candle, not electric light. So, there's the light of Christ shining. Getting old and creaky. It's too hot in here, but it's actually, as I say, freezing outside, so I'll put the heating on. And I perspire easily. It's called Flower of Scotland, the song, in case you don't know. Yeah. Used to send the men off to war, the drums and the pipes. I'm a Christian. From the depths of my soul, I utterly reject any and all forms of violence. That's physical violence, but much more complicated is sort of spiritual violence. Thinking and planning and plotting to to do down the other fellow. Christ said, excuse me, if they strike you on one cheek, give unto them the other cheek. Every single hair. Okay, I used to be clean shaven and smart, baby, without all of this stuff. With tailored suits and good leather shoes and stuff. We're in. Blackbird senses a little breakfast. It's good. Scottish porridge oats. Oh yes, I'll have my breakfast. Thank you very much. The dark black one is the male, and the female is sort of slightly more browner. Oh, I like this. This is tasty. You've got to have water for them because the oats are dry. I mean, it's just a small practicality. Right. Ramble as usual. Where is justice? There's something called the 45. In 1745, the English turned up in Scotland and they thought, this is the phrase. There's a very good book written by a gentleman called John Preble. You can look him up. And 4 feet is good, 2 feet is bad, which meant you get more money out of sheep than you do out of people. So the English turned up. Is it Wade's Road? Built a road up there. He was an English military fellow to subdue the Scots. 4 feet is good, 2 feet is bad. Now, thing is, what that means is there's more money in sheep than in people, so they used to take off the roofs of their wee houses, crofts and things, and send the wife and children packing so the men had nowhere to come back to. Warmth and food and shelter, so they could win. I think it's Culloden above Inverness, 1400 and something. So the English have got a lot to answer for. That's my family, right? They grew up around this. These goings on. Every part in the world has got goings on because they're human beings. Christ came to bring us this message of love. Love, okay? Love, just L-O-V-E. If they strike you on one cheek, give unto them the other cheek. Every single hair on the head of your fellow. Do you call that a dog? Do you call that a dog? I used to have German Shepherd dogs. I'm a Christian. I beg your pardon, you probably can't hear me. I make films. I'm a Christian. How do you do? I'm a Christian making a film. Yeah, about the naughty people passing. No, it's about love, actually. I'm an older man. My son is dead. I'm a Christian. How are you? I hope I wasn't rude about your dog, sir. Looks like a wire-haired terrier or something. I was German Shepherd dogs. I've had 4. How old are you? No, well, I'm afraid 64. So I'm getting on a bit. I've actually never seen you before. I've lived here for a year or so. Yeah, I want to go, says dog. Take care. I don't want to upset anyone. The sodding council has threatened me with eviction from here. Yeah, well, the sodding English did that to the jolly old Scots, yeah. Yes, well, there we are. See if my machine works. There we go. It's called the Flower of Scotland. Why does no one like the English? As in the Scots, the Irish, the Welsh, the French, for starters. The beauty is God is the boss. It doesn't matter how much you suppress and do evil to people, but if they are Christian and they will rise up, okay, like the cream on top of the coffee, if you have one of those nice coffees, you kind of pour it on a spoon around the thingy. But everything else will fade away. I'm too hot in here. Why does no one see this? The killing goes on. We manufacture and sell the arms to Saudi Arabia, which are used in Saudi Arabia to more effectively kill the people in Yemen. Now, no doubt they've been fighting and killing each other for centuries, but we're providing the arms that allow them to kill more effectively. And the argument then goes, if we, British Aerospace, that's my country, England, give me the taxes, don't provide the arms, then someone else will. And the taxes will go to them and employ other people, providing arms to kill people. Well, now, here's the thing. You see, man, get the fingers right, A, B, and C. We've got three men, A, B, and C. Man A wants to kill man C, but man B hears them. And he thinks, I'll help man A. I'll give him a knife to kill man C. You see. And then man A kills man C with the knife provided by man B. You see, now that's a problem for man B. And man A and man C was dead now. There are all sorts of legal words for these things which I do not have. Right, it's the same with taxes. If you pay taxes in a country which manufactures and sells arms to other people who then use those arms to kill people, you, the taxpayer, are liable for it. I know a top legal fellow in London. Thank you very much. And he's been jailed for this, for not paying the proportion of these taxes which go to the manufacture and sale of arms. Most interesting. I try and end on happy thoughts, not all this sort of contentious stuff. The answer is love. Christ has came into the world 2,000 years ago to give us the opportunity, all mankind, all humankind, the opportunity to rise out of our baser selves, the mud, to look up to the heavens. And stop the killing, stop the manufacture and sale of arms. The world's arms trade could feed the starving world's population several times over. This country, my country, I am British, have just voted through, they're going to get more nuclear warheads or something. To do what therewith? I mean, please, what are they going to do with them? So then they say it's the nuclear umbrella. Oh, well, there used to be CND, I don't know if it still exists, Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament started, or there was a cleric involved whose name I'm forgetting just at the moment. There was something called the Peace Pledge Union, started by a chap called Shepherd, I think in 1936. I think he was a very good cricketer. And again, I may be wrong. I'm often wrong. Doesn't matter. It used to be off the Peace Square, Tavistock Square in London, that's by Euston, the railway station in central London there, off the Marylebone Road. I used to go and sit there. They've got a statue to Gandhi, and they've got sort of cherry blossom trees, and Nagasaki. There's 4 to 5 tons of something called Elter water slate. So it's a sort of dark greeny kind of rock, and written around it is for conscientious objectors of all times and all faiths and all colours or anything of that nature, who objected to killing and were martyred for their beliefs. I'm slightly paraphrasing here, but I've been there. I know it well. Why can't people see this? I mean, to me, I just see it blinding. It's a great big, I don't know, something great and big. My problem is, I'm growing older. No one listens. The killing goes on. The manufacture and sale of arms goes on. Economies go on. At the moment, Myanmar, Burma, is being bumped off the news by more important things, more pressing, immediate today things, but they're still killing them in Burma and Myanmar. They shoot at their heads. The one that really got to me was they shoot at the heads of little children in Yemen because they're from the other side or whatever. They shoot at their heads, little children, because the little children may, I don't know, whatever. They shoot at their heads and kill them. And we, Britain, have probably provided the arms, England actually, British Aerospace, to kill them. Brilliant. Right, within my place where I am now, I may be evicted from here incidentally for what it's worth by the St Albans City Council, but who cares? I couldn't care less. Well, I could and I couldn't. There is light shining in my house!